Hello friends, you're with a lonesome gamer and I'm playing Dungeon Universalis. Now I'm in the middle of a fight here and we see our group here, these guys. So here we have the scout, the sorceress, the gladiator, the wolf standing here, a little hard to see. And here we have the dwarf. And we're fighting this small group now. They're already a little bit decimated here. A shooter with an arquebus here. And these are two goblin bandits. Is that true? No, these are red folk bandits actually. And they have a sling and a short sword. The problem is we only have 4 turns left to find Daniel and bring him to the exit. Otherwise, we've lost the scenario. And I think, I think it's pretty sure that we're not going to make this. We have a door here. That will probably show a room here. There's a door down here where this guy is standing on. And I don't know what else is going to be there. So I really have my doubts that there is any chance that we can win this scenario. But let's try our best. And we'll see what happens if we lose. Maybe all the other guys then come back. Remember, it was kind of like you try to rescue the guy before the group of bandit comes back. I got no idea what happens if the time is out, or if the time is up. Maybe then 20 bandits will enter the building or something like that. I have no clue what will happen. So right now, these guys will activate, and this guy will activate last because he cannot shoot right now. So that means this guy will now activate, use his sling, and this is right now the only reasonable target here. So let's see. We got he's not too good, 3 shooting value. The scout has a higher agility. So is that true? No, it seems to be got a -1 because of the leather armor. That brings me down to 4. And yeah, it seems this guy also has a 4. So no higher agility. The distance though is 4, so it's medium, which means we got a -1. Oh, actually, look at that. We still have our dexterity potion. That gives us a higher agility. So we got a -2. And the sling has another -1, so it's a -3. Oh boy. So basically the guy needs a 10 to hit. That's going to be hard. But that's good for me. So let's hope for the best here. Ah, that's ridiculous. It is a 10. And even a critical. Oh boy. So that means the problem is I could force him to reroll, but then we would lose another turn. For each fortune that I spend, I'm going to lose a turn. So it seems like I have to take 4 damage dice here. That is not good at all. But yeah, I guess I got to accept that. Let's see. There are other dice. They're up here. That is not good. Okay, let's take the damage. We got 4 dice here. Pretty bad. I got the leather armor, which brings my Brings me to 4, so everything above 3 is a hit. Okay, that was okay. That is a single hit. I was lucky here. Thanks to my armor. That wasn't too bad. Okay. So now this guy will attack. He's going to activate, and so he's not going to attack the same character again. Therefore, he wants to attack the dwarf, but he cannot do that with a... He cannot do that shooting. So I guess, I'm not totally positive about that, but I assume... I'm not sure. Is he going to change his weapon? He could do that to the short sword and then attack the dwarf. And I think that's what we're going to see here. And then this guy can try to drop back and shoot. And he's going to shoot at the dwarf because there's no other character to shoot at. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. So this guy exchanges his weapon, moves here. He now has the short sword. And that means he's going to attack. He's got a combat value of 3. And let's see what happens. Okay, that's no problem for the dwarf. And now it's this guy here. And he's going to try to disengage the human shooter. So he needs a 7 to successfully disengage. Is that true? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's going to need a 7, which he does not have. Very good. Now he's going to go into melee against the dwarf. And he's terrible. I mean, he's got a 2 or something. So let's see. Oh, that's even a blunder. Holy crap. Now, he's unarmed. I think that's tricky. I think he's lost his weapon anyway. I think he kind of used the arquebus to fight with it. You know, used it as a weapon, something like that. But it dropped. So that means now he's got to roll if it breaks. I think I'm not mistaken here, but I'm not totally sure. So on a 1 to 4... Yeah, I think the arquebus actually broke. So now the guy is actually unarmed. And yeah, that's it. So now we go into the next turn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving with her. Going to go here and open the door. We got to be fast now. So I'm going to roll a die and hope it's not an obstacle. And it isn't. Very good. So we open the door. There we go. And we see what we find. Let's see, it's the mission maps. Oh, come on. There we go. I hope it's still... Yeah, awesome. Okay. That's a dining room. Shit, that's still not his prison. Okay, let's set it up. Okay, so here's the problem. I remember now, I forgot to roll for these cards all the time. So that's a little tricky now how to deal with that. I think we had at least 3 combat turns or something like that. So I don't know. First we're gonna go for the encounter here. Let's see if we... Okay, there's no encounter. Tja. I mean, we basically, I don't know, there wasn't that much chance for the other guys They were pretty much slaughtered. I think once he could have fought back exactly once here, and here they had also this single action. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll now twice, and nah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's hard to fix actually. Basically, I forgot to roll twice. Yeah. You know, I'm going to roll once now for these guys. Maybe they get an extra advantage or something. Well, they don't. Okay, let's roll again. Maybe they... Okay, so they have one now. I'm going to draw a card here. That's a double attack. Okay. A creature at the dark player's choice gets one extra attack for this turn. Use this card at the beginning of the dark player's turn. Okay, so let's see which one would that have been. I think we had to randomize that or something. So let's find out about that. So I'm going to roll between these two because they both would get an advantage of it. And so this guy is the shooter. And if I roll a 1 to 3, then he gets another attack on her. And otherwise it's going to be him. So let's see. Okay, so the shooter can shoot a second time, so he needs again a 10. Let's imagine she was still standing there. Okay, this time he missed, and I think we're fine now. So we opened this. There was no encounter here, and now let's see what we can do. Yeah. So I think I might want to shoot the green flame again. It's maybe even a little bit overpowered. We might not even need that thing. But I think I still want to do it. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this guy already has a wound. And this guy also does. So, yeah, let's shoot at him. And we need a 5 again. Oh boy, was that bad. We blundered. Okay, that's very, very bad. So I could, of course, spend another fortune. But if I do that, that means I'm going to lose a turn. Otherwise, I would take 5 damage dice, which is extremely bad. Pooh. Nah, that's a tough call. We never had that situation before that I blundered and I didn't fix it. And that's what happens. If you blunder, you take 5 damage dice if the spell goes wrong. I don't know. It's such a tough decision. I mean, if it works, you know, I'm going to take the fortune. I'm going to spend the fortune. It's very unlikely that I'm going to win this thing anyway. So therefore, I'm going to go with the fortune. Okay, that's a 10. That's very good because that gives me an extra die. So that means now I will do 6 damage dice to this guy and all the others take 3. So maybe I can even kill a couple of creatures and then the others might have free access to that door. I mean, that is very, very optimistic, but it's not impossible. So let's see. Yeah, it's 6 dice. First against this guy. And he is dead. There's no doubt about that. Really good. And now it's 3 dice against him. And that's unlikely to work out, but you never know. I mean, they only have 3 life points. So Yeah, but they take... He's got an armor of 4, so I really have to be super lucky here. And I am! Awesome, look at that! I killed this guy too. That is fantastic. And now I have a real chance to... I mean, he only has an armor of 3. It's gonna be tough, but I can definitely... I think I can kill this guy and open this door in this turn. Let's see, let's hope for the best here. Oops, and another one. Ah, god damn it. But it's another 2 damage, so he's wounded. And that is pretty good. That was worth the fortune. It clearly was. So, yeah, that's cool. So now, I guess, I'm gonna attack with the dwarf. So actually, she still has the option to move. And I gotta be careful here. We don't mess this up. So if I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could move the Cyclops 5 spaces, which would be exactly enough to go to the door, and then I could still open it. So I gotta make sure I'm not standing in the way. I think I only can move down here, basically. Okay. And now the dwarf will attack this guy. And... he should be able to win that. The shooter has a -1 because he's wounded now. So I guess this might look good. I think I'm gonna... Yeah. I think I'm gonna take the fast... what is that? No, it's the fast attacks. Exactly. I'm gonna use that too. So let's see. Okay, lucky for me I use these fast attacks. So that's an 11, so I do a ton of damage here. Basically, well, it's not that, 7 dice. Okay, I mean, this is clearly enough. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we killed this guy too. And, okay, now that leaves me with the option to move another space. So I'm going to go here. And now we're going to go with the gladiator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that allows us now to open that door. So let's see what we get. Let's hope it's not an obstacle. And we're lucky, it's not an obstacle. So it's an open door. And yeah, let's see what we get. Okay. What is that? Okay, there's still another door here. Fuck. How big is that thing? That's an armory here. Oh boy. Seems impossible. How can you do that in one turn? Incredible. Or not one turn, but we got basically now 2 more turns. We got to move through here, and I don't know if there is still an option. I guess we'll see. Okay, I made a mistake. I should have brought the Warhound here, but okay, we didn't do that, so we will not have an advantage of his sharp senses here. Anyway, let's see if there's going to be an encounter there. And there isn't. Well, okay, we're lucky here again. So now we can move the dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we got to roll if he stumbles or not. No, he didn't. Okay, he's fine. I think he can move up to 14 spaces, so I might actually move here so that he's not in the way. And this is it. We go into the next turn, and yeah, there are only 2 turns left, so I'm not sure if we can even do that. So I guess I gotta run here, so or move 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna open the next door immediately. Yeah, I think I have to risk it all now. So let's see. Fuck. That's bad. That's an obstacle, and I'm afraid that might be a locked door. And it's not. It's a crossfire, which is possibly even better. So we'll see. First we got to see if we can detect this thing. So this goes down by another 2 spaces here. So he has now 8 points left. Okay, let's see. He's not good. In perception, he's going to be very lucky here. So his... I mean, the only advantage he has the sharp senses of the dog, so maybe he's lucky there. So we got to roll a die, and he's gonna need a 9 minus 1, so he's gonna need an 8. I cannot really afford to spend fortune, I'm afraid. Fuck. So that didn't work out. All the characters located in the section receive 1 bold impact. Each of those causes 3 damage dice. Those characters who embrace a shield and have not manipulated the trap can block each impact. Okay. Not good. Not good, especially for the dog, it's bad. So, this guy is light armor. User takes 1 less damage die against bows, crossbows, and throwing weapons. Well, I'm afraid, I don't know, I mean a bow, but okay. That's not... So he has he's got a 4 then. An armor of 4, so let's see. Oh, okay, 2 damage. He's got a lot of life points, so I guess he's gonna be okay. The dog, however, is not in a great shape. I mean, he's got 4 life points, so he's not going to get killed. But he only has an armor of 3. Oh, look at that. He was lucky. He only takes a single wound. Really cool. Okay, so still, I don't know, is the thing open or not? I don't think it is. I think we have to step back. If I'm not mistaken, if a trap is triggered, I think you're going to have to step back and the activation ends. That sucks. Because it means I will not be able to open that door this turn. Yeah, it's not going to work out. 1, 2, 3, 4 with the dwarf. I have only a movement of 4 because of my armor, which reduces it by 1. Oh, yeah. No, so I cannot get there. Well, what I could do is, though, I could use the heroic potion on her. And I think I want to do that. That will allow her to do a second action. And I think the dexterity potion is at least at that point. I'm not sure. She might have it for 1 more turn. But yeah, I think that gives her 1 additional action. And in this way, I will be able to open that door. And I think I want to do that. It's I don't know if it's worth it, but I got no idea. At least let's give it a try. Might be a waste. Well, but before I do that, I'm going to move all these guys here because there were no encounters in the last 2 rooms, which makes it pretty likely that we're going to have an encounter here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm going to move there. but I gotta run for that. Okay, I'm fine with that. This, she can also run, yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess I'm fine there. And now it's her, and yeah, she's gonna drink the heroic potion. That goes on for 2 turns. And she moves now. First she runs, which is the first action technically. Okay, so that allows her 1, 2, 3. I mean, it brings her definitely here. And as a second action, we now can open that door. And of course, this time we don't have to roll again for an obstacle because it can only happen once per space. So let's see what we find there. Okay, that's not bad. This seems to be the final room, actually. What is that? This is the Count Buchter's son, Bachter's son. He can only be controlled by the players as a mercenary from the moment he's released. Okay, where do we want to go? That's... I got no fucking clue. Oh my goodness. Do they want me to go back? Indeed, I think this might be actually... Is this the goal? Is this the exit? This is ridiculous. How is that going to work out? Well, I don't know. First, let's enter this room and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is Daniel here on the run. The problem is he is actually inside a cell. I've seen that now. It's a specific... So it's this tile here. And it's a reinforced door. So we got to break the door first before the guy can move out, which is ridiculous. So I don't know. I mean, I don't think there is any way we can even try to do that. So, okay, so we opened the door. Now, first we got to check if we're going to meet any creatures there. So let's see. Great. Okay, so it is a wandering creature, which is no surprise. Oh, maybe we have to pay more. Let's see. So let's see what that is. Got to roll a die, obviously. Add 2. That's a 7. That's a warhound and a human bandit with a broadsword and shield. Okay. So I guess this is our last turn now. So we roll for initiative. And let's see. Yeah, he's got the ambush, which gives him a +1. That's the bandit. But I got all this other crap, so let's see. Okay, that I win initiative. And yeah. So that means I can start shooting right away. And of course I'm going to attack the warhound because he seems to be more dangerous to me. And I got this heroic potion still going on for one more for this turn. So that means I can basically shoot 4 times. I'll probably might be able to kill both of them, but I'm not sure. Yeah, obviously not. So let's start with a warhound. Oh, that was bad. Now that thing is gone. Okay, so that was definitely not a hit. I think that was good enough though. Yeah, I got a -1 but a +1 from the bow, so that was just good enough. So I do 4 damage against that guy. He's got 4 life points. Nah, it's not gonna be easy. Okay, he takes 2 hits, so yeah, probably won't kill both of them. So yeah, that's because of that stupid blunder. I got no more wound here. Oh, there we go. So 2 hits against the Warhound, and then my second action, and I'm gonna attack again the Warhound. Okay, this is good. So that means I got now 5 dice. And he's dead. And I didn't search the bodies, I just realized that. So I possibly lost a couple of bucks there, but honestly, I simply didn't have the time. And now I can still shoot at this guy once. So let's see. Oh, that's pretty good. So I got another 5 dice against him. So there's a real chance I might... Nah, it's gonna be hard, but it's not impossible. But I think he has a... No, does he have a shield? Yeah, he's got a shield, so he might be able to block that. Nope. So he doesn't have an armor, so everything higher than a 2 is a hit. So there's a good chance. Ah, damn it. One more hit would have been fine, but... Okay, anyway, we wounded him hard, and that's good. I still can move. So I guess I'm gonna move inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe in the next... I don't know what's gonna happen. I got no idea if we still get a chance to open this cell or whatever. So now it's... I guess it's the dwarf. And he moves in 1, 2, 3 and attacks this guy. Not sure. Could have... Okay, let's see. I mean, he's got an 11, which is pretty good. But he's wounded. So he only has... So basically he's got a 3 minus 1 is 2 plus 11 is 13. Okay, so the dwarf has a 5 minus 1 for the axe is a 4. That's it, right? I think that's it. And he's got a 9. So is that also 13? I think it is. Okay, so that's a tie. And now I'm not sure. I think the higher agility wins. And if I'm not mistaken, it's either the agility or the shield. Oh, but that makes a difference because I think he... I don't think it makes a difference, actually. This guy has a 3. Oh, I think it's minus 1. No, I think he wins anyway because it's the shield. So yeah, he wins that and you can push him back. So I think he pushes him here. And because that kind of blocks the door then, which is, again, good for him. And now this guy can move, and he basically moves, I think... 1, 2, 3. He can still make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can move here. And now I'm going to attack also. And I'm going to use my Berserker ability to attack twice. And that looks sufficient. That's yeah. So let's see if the guy can block. Ah, fuck it. He actually blocked. So we got to do a second action. Damn. Incredible. So he pushes me away too. Holy shit. And now, do I want to bring in the dog? He's already a little bit wounded. So, I don't think so. Okay, so now we see an attack of him. So who's gonna get attacked here? Let's see what the thing is here. Oh boy, here we go, melee fighter. So it's gonna be the enemy which is easiest to hit. That's the priority. So I guess that's probably her. She only has the bow. I guess she only has a combat value of 3, so she's pretty easy to hit. However, she's got the bow. But anyway, I think he's gonna start. She's too close to allow, so she actually moves here, and this is kind of interesting. I don't think, oh no, actually, that's tricky. Can he be attacked inside the cell? Right? I mean, because this guy now has as a target priority him. But I'm not sure if he is actually already kind of part of this thing here. I think not. I don't know. I don't know if he can. I just don't know that. I have no idea if it's possible to attack him inside his cell or not. Is it more kind of like a cage or something? I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm going to go for her. So we move there and attack her, and she cannot do a defensive shot because the guy is too close. So let's see what happens. And we're good. Lucky me here. Okay, and this is it. Turn is over, so we've lost. I don't know what's happening now. Okay, so let's see. Quest end. Mission failed. Read narrative Nexus T10 when you return to Norkfall. Okay. That's a little odd. So that's it? That's the end of the mission? That feels weird. Okay, maybe, I don't know. Maybe there is some crazy shit. I mean, it says when you return to Norkfall. So it's not like anything crazy happens here now. Like, okay, I don't know, your time is up. Everybody's coming home and you have to fight, or you have to... At least they could say you gotta escape out of the window or something like that. So that really feels a little strange now. What is it with this guy, for example? Can we kill him? I got no clue. It doesn't say that. So, I don't know. Maybe we have to escape and the guy survives and then he brutally slaughters him or whatever. I don't know. But I'm not going to kill him. I think the game actually ends here, which is a little bit weird. And we just... I don't know, we hear noises from about 100 people entering the room, and we just jump out of the window, and that's the end of the story here. Okay, so let's see what we find. Ah, gosh, we go back up to the campaign map, I guess. Okay, so we're sitting here, and we're moving into the city, so we got to roll a die here. I think on a 4 to 6, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, I guess we have to draw a card here. Okay, yeah, that is, again, a pretty weird event here. The unexpected offspring, to the surprise of their companions and the guards of the castle, a former lover of one random hero stands before them with a baby in their arms, demanding they acknowledge and support the child. Okay. So let's see first who that is. So roll a die, and it's her. Okay. So yeah, the hero must pay them 10 coins, or he will lose 1 fortune points. Okay, I'm not sure. I think we simply don't have that much money, so I think we're pretty much, yeah, we're down to a single buck, so basically that means we simply lose a fortune. Okay. That isn't good. But okay. And then we will read number 10 and see what that tells us. And we're not in the best shape anymore. So we didn't make any money, we didn't make any bucks. It's a shame we should have searched, but it's too late. We didn't have the time to search the bodies. So, okay. So let's see. It's number 10. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Bachter looks at you with a heavy face when you inform him of the failure of the mission. He meets with you, the Countess, his scribe Plump, and a few guards on the upper floor of the keep. He has lost his son and, while his wife cries in anguish, he tries to stand firm despite his desire to shed tears and tear down the walls, knocking them with his knuckles. We all knew that the mission was complicated and also that time was against us. I thank you for accepting the mission despite your failure. You can rest here. On the other hand, Plump can surely inform you of some place where you can earn some money and be useful to us at the same time. From the nearby forest, creatures emerge that plague our land. Bears, great spiders, witches, even trolls. So before leaving Norfolk, you can rest without cost in the inn of the place. That's good. And then we can do mission M6. Is that the... What was that? M6. Okay, that's in here. Okay, cool. Okay, great. So that's then going to be our next mission. We're going to do that. We can rest there for free, which is very, very useful. So we get rid of all our wounds. And yeah, we're at good shape again. So yeah, and I think then we're going to see the troll forest here. I guess that's where we have our next mission then. Okay, so let's see. Let's leave the city. We don't have any money. There's not a lot we can do here. I mean, yeah, I don't want to take any risks. So we leave here and we're going to roll a die and see if we have an encounter there. We take the road, so on a 4+. Nope, no encounter here. And then we can enter here, the troll forest. And we are in the forest, obviously, and on a 5+. And we have an encounter. That might be tough, so let's see. There are 10 encounter cards. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got here. Lost. One of the heroes must roll perception. If the roll is failed, the group is lost, and it will take them some time to find their way again. The dark player will place a new danger marker on the campaign map. Okay, that's not so bad. So, by the way, I think I forgot to move these guys once. So they go probably here. And I can move them. That was for here, and now for this one too. So I guess he goes here, and this guy goes here. Okay. So let's see. We got to do the perception thing. Here. Let's see. Let's roll. We're not too bad here, but I don't know exactly what we need. A 10 is enough. So good. Nothing bad happened here. And now let's see what the adventure number 6 offers us. So let's see. Plum tells you about a nest of giant spiders. You probably can't read anything here, but yeah. Plum tells you about a nest of giant spiders that one of the castle scouts discovered while he was hunting. It is located a few miles from the southern edge of the troll forest. He informs you that giant spiders happen to like shiny objects, and it is very likely that they keep many ridges that once belonged to their victims. Be very careful with the poison in their fangs, he warns you. What? Rudf, the scout that discovered the place, will go with you. The more fangs of these creatures you bring to Norfolk, the safer the forest and the better your reward. If you find the queen spider, slay it and destroy the eggs it might protect. Okay. Knock out the queen spider, that's our goal. Let's see. Special roles. Okay, a wandering creature will always be a great spider. Spiders. Spiders, spiders. What? The dark player will only be able to place one creature of the kind large spider when an encounter card is activated. There will be no other creatures in the scenario except the leader? What? Once the leader is defeated, no dark player cards may be activated. Darkness. I have no fucking clue what that means. What? Okay, that's a wandering creature. The dark player will only be able to place one creature of the kind large spider when an encounter card is activated. I got no idea what that means. Maybe the map helps or something, but I find that very odd. Wait a minute, maybe if we check out... maybe if we check the... I got an idea, maybe it is possible. I'm gonna check the card, maybe it's there. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so there are great spiders. Okay, these are the wandering creatures, and it's always going to be a great spider, so that's not so hard. A special creature, whatever that means. What is that? I don't get it. One creature of the kind large spider. That isn't even existing. There is no creature of the kind large spider. There are great spiders and giant spiders. Okay, so let's assume we're talking about giant spiders. Okay, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. So on the one hand, you can place great spiders. These are wandering creatures. But then it says when an encounter card is activated, which is also the case for wandering creatures, I don't know. There will be no other creatures in the scenario except the leader. That makes no sense at all. No sense at all. Okay, so this is a little better here. It says faction, fantastic insects, large spiders, and giant spiders only. Okay. So there are no large spiders, but there are great spiders. So I assume that large is great. Okay, yeah, okay, now it makes a little more sense. So I assume if we say that large is great, then this means it will always be a large spider, and the dark player will only be able to place one creature of the kind large spider when an encounter card is activated. Yeah, that is extremely confusing. There will be no other creatures in the scenario except the leader. It's not other than the leader, but it's other. Yeah, now it makes sense. I thought that means that there are no other creatures except the leader. But there are other creatures except the leader and these large spiders. Okay, yeah, now I get it. That was extremely confusing. Okay, darkness or sections of the scenario considered indoors will be affected by the darkness card, and stepping on spider webs, all spiders in the main section get +1 to their initiative roll for each hero who started the adventure. What? Okay. Yeah, okay. So they probably get the first strike. Okay, fine. So I'm going to do the setup and then we're going to start this thing, but not in this video anymore. I'm going to load this up now and yeah, then hope to see you on the next video. Bye.